work with the Washington Conservation Corps. We are a Department of Ecology program that's also federally funded through a program called the AmeriCorps. We work all over the state doing environmental restoration work. My crew is sponsored up with the Nooksack Salmon Enhancement Association. We work on the Nooksack River Basin, and we are concerned with bringing back the wild salmon populations here in Whatcom County.
It's very important to me to be part of something that's bigger than who I am and make sure that we have these fish around for decades to come.
Salmon are called a keystone species, which means that they affect many other species in the localized ecosystem, and without that species, without salmon, other species wouldn't be able to survive.
Salmon provide food for a lot of birds of prey, so that's why eagles are so prevalent in Washington. They come and they feed on the carcasses of the salmon that spawn and then die and then wash up on the banks of the rivers. Today we're actually coming through and we're trying to combat some of the invasive species that are here, the reed canary grass and the Himalayan blackberry. They're not good for salmon habitat and they erode the banks. So we're trying to establish more native plants. So we have some species like salmonberry, Pacific ninebark, western red cedar, and Doug fir that we're trying to get to grow and establish here.
And it's a lot more rewarding to see your work and know that it's going to be here for a long time, hopefully, and provide a lot of good habitat for fish.
We provide a lot of bank stabilization, which will provide erosion control and reduce the amount of sediment, as well as any possible pollutants that could be coming in runoff. If we don't provide places for the salmon to spawn or for the juvenile salmon that stay in the creeks to grow up, we're not doing the full cycle of the salmon life cycle and helping them. We also do a lot of in-stream restoration, which actually involves changing the creek a little bit. We work with, natural processes of how water works and flow in the streams, and we'll add gravel to create spawning habitat.
There are barely any trees that you can see along the banks. There's no shade in the creek. So if the water in the creek the temperature is too high, the fry won't survive.
NC has an education component, and they like to say the 3 C's. It's like cold, clean, and clear water is good for salmon.
Every day I wake up and I'm excited to go to work, and I'm really happy about what I'm doing and how I'm helping the environment and the earth. And it's just a really rewarding feeling.
I think doing work where you can do something for something that doesn't have a voice makes me really happy to be able to change something back the way it was before development changed a lot of things. It's just very gratifying.
It makes me feel good as a person, and I think when people are happy, the rest of the world becomes happy. So it's just kind of like a chain reaction. Do what you love and love what you do.